And welcome to Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. I'm John, giving my live reaction to the Mets and Guardians tonight. This is a big matchup. These two teams a couple years ago made a trade where the Mets get Lindor, the Guardians got Rosario and Jimenez and a couple other pieces. So still too early to say really who won this trade. Rosario and Jimenez are having decent seasons so far. Even though the Guardians are not off to a good start. We'll look at team records in tonight's pitching matchup. For the Mets, Cookie Carrasco is back on the mound, coming back. If you notice on the screen now, I do have the scoreboard. Hey, Water's already here. Water, how are you? I said if the Mets won the game Thursday, I would do this game here Friday night. So you hung out with us the other night when Alonso hit that walk-off home run. So thanks for coming back. Hopefully you're doing well. Any official date on your first start there for Duke? Water asks, how am I? I'm good. Excited for tonight. I think we can take another series here. I think we can easily take 2 or 3 from the Guardians this weekend. Let's just clean up some stuff here while we wait for a first pitch, which it will be on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday or the following Tuesday? And good luck. And good luck. So let's look up at tonight's lineups. For Cleveland, it'll be Kwan out and left and leading off. Rosario playing short and batting second. Jose Ramirez playing third and batting third. Josh Naylor DHing tonight. Josh Bell at first base and batting fifth. Andres Jimenez, one of the other pieces there in this deal, playing second base tonight. Miles Straw out in center, Will Brennan in right, and Cam Gallagher behind the plate. For the Mets tonight, Nimmo is playing center, batting leadoff. Lindor's at short, McNeil's at second, Alonso batting cleanup and playing first base. Alonso's been hot lately, at least three games in a row with a home run. Had that walk-off the other night during our live stream. The Mets came back against Tampa Bay that game. They were down 2-0. Tied it at 2. Then they were down 5-2, tied it at 5 in the bottom of the ninth. And then they were down 7-5 in the 10th. And Alonso with the 3-run home run to walk it off there. And then they win the game Thursday during the day. So end up taking 2 out of 3 from the best team in baseball so far record-wise. Water says, I'm finally starting to feel confident in this team. Yeah, it kind of feels like things are starting to change. We're getting our stuff back together. The pitching's finally starting to be what the rotation's finally starting to be what it's supposed to be. With who's there. So it'll still be weird to see what they do with McGill and Peterson. Hey, Peter's here. Peter, how are you? Great to see you again. Peter, you came in the other night when right before Alonso hit that 3-run home run to win the game. So, yeah, Peter, what do you think? Water says finally starting to feel confident in this team. What do you think? You think the Mets are finally turning the corner here? Hopefully, the other night, I don't know. The comments weren't coming in on time. Let's see. I got the. I listened to one batter. That was perfect. So let's look at some of the other sports. I do have the MLB score going on. Yes, Peter also agrees. It feels like we are starting to turn it turn the corner. So it'd be good because this team is much better than they're playing and what their record is showing right now. Tonight in the NBA, the Heat and Celtics, game 2 of that series. Miami won the first game in Boston. Man, if they can win both games in Boston, whew. In the NHL tonight, the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights get the Western Conference Finals underway as well. So have the MLB scoreboard there right on the screen. It'll flash a different color when there's a score update as well. We'll go over scores and some home runs as well as the games are going on. So far, the only home run that's been hit so far today has been Aaron Judge of the Yankees in the first inning. It was a solo shot. Let's look at these two teams right now. Cleveland is 20-23 on the year, 3.5 game behind the Twins in the American League Central. The Mets are 22-23 with back-to-back wins, 6 games behind the Braves. Both the Mets and Braves are both 5-5. Peter said he listened to that hockey game last night. I had it on. I fell asleep in the third. I fell asleep in the second overtime and woke up with about 5 minutes to go in the fourth overtime. So I finished watching that one. Mets 6 games back between the Braves, and the Marlins are sandwiched there in between. Marlins are 23-21 on the season. So Water says, "Oh, that's way too tiny on my screen. Let me see if I can come over and look at this." Honestly, what I find dumb is that no one praised the Mets when they beat the Rays in that series, when everyone thought that we would get swept. But when it comes to the Yankees who split the series against the Rays, yeah, they got praised. Right. And where are the Yankees? Let's see where the Yankees. Right now, the Yankees are 26-20 and in fourth place in that division. Man, could you imagine being 26-20 and being in fourth place? If the Mets were 26-20, we'd be 2.5 games behind the Braves. Some of the Apple TV games tonight. Baltimore and Toronto is one of the Apple TV games tonight. I don't know. I know there's 2. I'm not sure who. Oh, Seattle and Atlanta is the other Apple TV game. Peter says, that was crazy the other night. I got on here, and in 15 seconds, you were saying it's out of here. Man, what a comeback. All 3 home runs that night were big. The Vientos home run tied it at 2. Let me see. I have it here. Let's see. The Vientos home run tied it at 2. The Alvarez home run tied it at 3. Or tied it at 5. And then the Alonso home run won it. So all the Mets, all 8 runs for the Mets were on home runs and all on big spots. Not to be rude, but the Phillies seem to wash up, and same with Trey Turner. I don't know. What are the Phillies? The Phillies are weird because they're a team right now. Every time they get to 500, they go on another losing streak. Like they were 20-20. They were 20-19 actually, and now they've lost 4 in a row. They're 20-23. So as we wait, we're still waiting a couple minutes before first pitch. Once again, it's Carlos Carrasco back on the mound for the Mets, making his first start in a while. Alvarez is he's got a sleeve on. It's kind of camouflage. His pad's kind of camouflage. Very cool. Oh, it's Military Appreciation Night. Peter says the young kids got to play if they're hitting, which some of them pitched. Yeah, that's the thing. Our minors is filled with some great batting prospects, but I don't know enough about our pitching prospects. I don't know. Remember, and that's all we were back in like the mid 2010s. We had Harvey, we had DeGrom, we traded for Syndergaard. Yeah, Mauricio. What's up with Mauricio? Good call, Water. So now I have it where I can't see the tracker to my right. Even though it's on the screen, I can't see what's going on. So I have to wait until I actually see it on TV. Carrasco this year, 3 starts, 0-2, 8.56 ERA, 13.2 innings, 14 hits in that span. So hopefully he comes back better. On the infield for the Mets, Beatty, Lindor, McNeil, and Alonso, and Alvarez behind the plate. If you haven't already, make sure you vote in that poll. Let's see what we got so far. First pitch is a strike by Carrasco. Here we go. Alvarez is pretty good at throwing the ball, man, and it's been close. Some of those stolen bases against Tampa Bay were bang bang plays. Outside, 1-1. Kwan batting 269 on the season. Not much power, only 1 home run on the year. 9 doubles though. Doesn't strike out much. Only 19 strikeouts and 167 plate appearances. Bat ball's inside, 2-1. That one's fouled off, and we're 2-2. Yeah, yep. Agree, Peter. He does. He throws the first well. Here's the 2-2. And it's blooped out in the shallow center, and McNeil's there. 1 away. That'll bring up Rosario. Rosario's batting 240 on the season. He has struck out 44 times on the year, so strikes out quite often. Only 8 runs batted in. Can steal a base if he gets on. I hope that Carlos Carrasco doesn't get hit around. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, Water. Needs to have a good outing here. And Rosario hits one right up the middle for a 1-out single. That'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Batting 285 on the year, 4 home runs, 22 runs batted in. Also has 12 doubles on the year. Another batter doesn't strike out much. Only 15 strikeouts and 151 at bats. Once again, tonight's unsponsored drink, Dr. Pepper. Ball 1 to Ramirez. Pickoff throw to first. Rosario and easily. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. The 2-0. Oh, 3-0. The best at picking off runners at first was from his knees was Manny Sanguian from Pirates. I know you don't know. Name's not familiar to me. 4-pitch walk. So after the first out, back-to-back base runners here. That'll bring up Naylor. Naylor's batting .219 on the year. The Pirates fell off hard. Let's see what the Pirates. Oh, they're 23-20. They're 3-7 their last 10. The game behind the Brewers. What the hell are you cracking open? You made me thirsty now. I got to get a beer. It's my unsponsored drink of the night, Dr. Pepper. Ball 1 to Naylor. Carrasco not hitting the strike zone here. Getting himself in some trouble. Outside 2-0. You got to throw strikes against this team. They don't hit very well. So yeah, exactly what I was just thinking that on that second ball there. Here's the 2-0. Foul, 2-1. Outside 3-1. Played with Clemente and Stargell. Yep, Stargell. Yep, I knew who you meant, but thank you. And that ball's out of here. A 3-run shot by Naylor makes it 3-0. This is what happens when you do not throw strikes. Yep. That's what happens when you don't throw strikes. For the Mets, that's 13 straight games where the opposition has scored first. Strike counts 1-1. So the Mets will have to battle back here. Another first pitch ball. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. The Mets have been outscored 41-10 in the first inning. Grounded foul, 2-2. Now another one in the dirt, 3-2. Let's look here. Still only one out. Carrasco's up to 20 pitches here in the first inning. Not good. Bell hits one out the center. Nimmo's there before the warning track makes the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Jimenez, another part of that trade. He's batting 231 on the year. 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. Ball one again. Stargell hit one of the longest home runs at Shea that you ever saw. Others were McCovey, Kingman, and Richie Allen. Dick Allen. Water says he's been a Mets fan since 2010. 1960s for Peter. I've been a Met fan since 1986. Swung on a missed 1-2. Fouled off, still 1-2. Swung on a miss. Carrasco strikes him out to end the inning. Threw 26 pitches in that first inning. But the Guardians get that 3-run home run by Naylor. So let's see what the Mets can do in the bottom of the first. I was at all 7 World Series games in 86. And all the playoff games. I think we talked about that. That means you were at the playoff game in Houston, right? What did it go 18, 19 innings? It feels weird seeing Jacob deGrom in a Rangers uniform. I don't know. I've done 2 Ranger games this year, and he wasn't pitching either one of them. So, and I know he's hurt right now. So, 16 innings. He went 16. And did the crowd stay? Did most of the crowd stay? I know it was a playoff game, so I would hope they would stay. But I mean, 16 innings, that's a long day. Peter says the wind's blowing out to left tonight, 24 miles per hour. All of them. They all wow. I mean, in playoffs, you would think people would stay, but I'm sure there's people that were like, why? What's the matter? It's the first inning. Come on, Water. Let's see what we do here. Ball outside to Nimmo. Nimmo struggling as of late. Average down to 298. Right, I was exhausted. Strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Outside 2-1. Outside 3-1. Swung on a miss. 3-2. Swung on a miss. 1 out. It's time to get Nimmo out of the leadoff spot until he gets out of this funk. That's 1 for his last 18. Peter says, "Hey, I said it a month ago. We got to score six per game this year, so we're still in it." Strike one to Lindor. Lindor batting .225 on the year. Does have 31 runs batted in, 6 home runs, and that's blooped to Rosario. 2 down. And that'll bring up McNeil. McNeil batting .282 on the year, 2 home runs, 14 runs batted in. You can't have your pitcher throw 26 pitches in the top of the inning and then you come out and only face 10 pitches in the bottom of the inning. And the home plate umpire is horrendous tonight on that outside pitch. Ball 1-1. I heard that Gary Sanchez got called up. Yep, Sanchez got called up. 225 average years ago, you're on the bench. Yeah, well, they don't do that anymore. Ball high, 2-1. Did he go? Oh, they said he went. My goodness. Ball low, counts 3-2. Strike 3 called. This home plate umpire is horrendous. 1 inning. Must have dinner reservations in the city. For the Guardians in the top of the second, it'll be Straw, Brennan, and Gallagher. Still have that 3-0 lead. Peter says, hope he doesn't have dead arm. Yeah, I hope not. Let's see when the NBA game starts at 8:30. So we're an hour away from that. The NHL as well is at 8:30. So plenty of time before that game. Let's refresh this, see what we got, because now we know we have the Naylor home run. All right, so far tonight's home runs in baseball: Judge, solo shot; McKinstry for Detroit, solo shot; Perdomo for Arizona with a solo shot, and Josh Naylor with the 3-run home run here in this one. Rays fans, bro, how did the Mets win the series against the Rays, but then you're down 3-0? And how many teams in Major League Baseball have gone undefeated? How's it feel losing 2 out of 3 to a bad team, Ray? Rays fan? Counts 1-1 to Straw. That ball's off the wall. Straw's in with a leadoff double. That'll bring up Will Brennan, batting .211 on the year. Not bad at all. At least we're an actual good team. Until it gets to the playoffs, you don't do anything. Everyone says, "Oh my God, you again." I look for the Mets to lose between 60 and 70. Ball outside, 1-1. So we're going to lose a lot more games. Yep. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Back to Carrasco. He'll throw over to Alonso at first. But Straw goes to third. That'll bring up Gallagher, batting .070 on the year. Only has 43 at-bats. Has struck out 12 times in those 43 at-bats, almost 30% of the time. That one's hit out to Canna, and it'll drop in. So now it's 4-0 race, or 4-0 Guardians. Here's Kwan. Oh, Beatty's there towards the Lindor and over to Alonso for the 5-6-3 double play to end the inning. But they get the run. It's 4-0. It'll be Alonso, Beatty, and Marte for the Mets. They might even move out of the country to Canada. Tampa sucks so bad. Let's see what we got. We got 5 votes in the poll so far. Thank you, everybody, for voting over there. 4 likes on the video as well. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Next live stream will be Sunday, covering the Yankees and Reds game on Peacock. Either Nashville or Montreal. I hope it's not Nashville. I want Nashville to actually get an expansion team. All right, let's keep going here. Here we go. Like I said, Alonso, Beatty, and Marte for the Mets here this inning. Carrasco and Alvarez talking in the dugout, just trying to get on the same page. Now, what do I want everybody to hang out and have a good time here? He's just got to remember if he's going to shoot his mouth, you guys are going to retaliate. And the count's 1-1 to Pete. Inside 2-1. Alonso leads the majors in home runs right now with 16. Muncy from the Dodgers is second with 15. And Pete hits one out to center. Straw makes the catch. One away. Peter says, "Oh, you know me. I'm the best. You have nothing to say against my Rays." Yeah, but don't come in here and start crashing other teams. When's the last time the Rays were in the playoffs or won a World Series? We're in a World Series. Beatty will go to second on the double down the right field line. That'll bring up Marte. How many loads on the team? You got swept by the Guardians in the wild card series. All right, so runner on second now is Beatty. That'll bring up Marte. Marte betting 238 on the year. Marte trying to get hot. Only 10 runs batted in the season. Takes strike one on the inside corner. Inside, 1-1. No swing, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Yeah, because we messed up, Rays fan says. No, because you're not built for the playoffs. That's the problem with the Rays. They're not built for the playoffs. Swung on and missed. So 2 outs now with a runner on second for Vientos, who's DHing tonight. Was 1-for-4 the other night. Hit that 2-run home run to tie the game at 2. And Beatty's going to be out in the inning. For the Guardians, it'll be Rosario, Ramirez, and Naylor in the third. All right, still five votes in the poll as well. Still got 5 people watching on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. We have 7 watching over on the Rumble side. Nobody in the chat yet, but thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that follow button. Why are the Mets living in your head rent free? What do you have against the Mets? Go worry about the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Red Sox. All right. Here's Rosario. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Peter said they're starving down there, all skinny. The rats and gators are eating everything. Outside, 2-1. Maybe he's just scared of the powerful Mets. Yeah, and they're a trash team, but you lost 2 out of 3 too. So Alonso will take it to the bag himself. 1 away. That's a strike. All right. You know what? Take a little time out. He can't be from Florida, and he would know better than to talk crap to New Yorkers. Well, I don't mean you. I don't know. You just no. I didn't block him. I just timed him out. He can come back. I didn't block him. He just needs to take a break. McNeil, ooh, got him at first. 2 down. Little slow flip there by McNeil. That made that play close at first. And that ball's popped up. Beatty's got it on the left field grass. A 1-2-3 inning. 9 pitches there for Carrasco. So good inning there. Hey, maybe that little talk to Alvarez there cleared some stuff up. So let's see. For the Mets, it'll be Canna, Alvarez, and then Nimmo. So 8-9-1 for the Mets. And Peter said, "Get back to Peter said, blocked him." Now, I wouldn't do that to somebody unless they were being what's the word I'm looking for? I don't mind people having a different opinion, but just saying a team is trash. My team's so much better because you're trash. Go watch some more Skip Bayless, clown. Water's laughing. What do you guys like the No, they're in the line. Where are our kids? Why have them on the bench? No, they're in the lineup tonight. Beatty had the double. Vientos ended the second on that ground out, and then Alvarez is batting ninth. So our kids are in the lineup tonight. Now I do agree with you that they need to be playing more instead of every other day. Canna takes a strike. SNY back from commercial late. Pulled it foul. Already 0-2, 2 pitches in. Ball low, 1-2. Swung on a miss. Another strikeout. Ball low, 1-0. He criticizes other teams, but can't criticize his own team. Well, I don't know what other channels he goes to, but he only comes in here to bash the Mets. We, we can do that ourselves. Strike on the inside corner, counts 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2. Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Here's a 3-2. Oh, it hit him. Alvarez has some words for the pitcher. So back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Oh, no, he didn't say anything, just looked at him. Outside the Nimmo, 1-0. Lindor needs to take a couple games off. I think Nimmo needs a couple days off too. Oh, this umpire is horrendous. Nimmo lifts one out the left. Quan is there on the warning track, makes the catch. That'll bring up Lindor, who popped out to short. Be so for realm. For real. Be so for real. You want to try it in English again? Ball outside, 1-0 to Lindor. Peter. And then Lindor taps one to second, over to first, and that'll end the third inning. Once again, another night where the Mets cannot get anything going. Still about 35, 40 minutes away from the NBA tipping off, the NHL dropping the puck in their series. We might get another walk-off. You never know. Well, right now, we need a grand slam to tie right now. So we need to start hitting. And next inning for us, bottom of the fourth, it'll be McNeil, Alonso, and Beatty. So hopefully Carrasco can keep it at 4-0 right now. Oh, I started asking, what do you guys think of having the scoreboard on the screen? Do you like that, or you rather have me give the updates like I was? The Orioles just took a 3-1 lead. I like how it highlights it in green when there's a score. If we have another series against the Mets, we're sweeping the Mets. I'm not listening to no damn hockey tonight. I had enough. Bell grounds the one to McNeil, over to Alonso, one away. Ball outside to Jimenez. Jimenez struck out to end the first. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Grounded. Right back to Carrasco. He'll throw it over to Pete. 2 down. That'll bring up Straw. Straw hit one off the left field wall his first time up. So with a leadoff double there in the second, and scored on the Gallagher single. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Peter says we can give up one more run. That's it. Win 6-5 then. Here's the 0-2. Outside, up and outside, 1-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning. That's 7 in a row retired by Carrasco. Settling in. Once again, it'll be McNeil, Alonso, and Beatty. I know I got the scores up on the screen, but let's look at some MLB scores going on right now. Blue Jays have no, I thought that changed. I thought the Orioles have a 3-1 lead over the Blue Jays. The Pirates have a 6-1 lead over the Diamondbacks. The Brewers and Rays are scoreless in the 6th. The Rays are playing the Brewers. Hey, Carlos. What's up, my guy? Pure Journal Sports is a beast at what he does, and we appreciate you, bro. No, I appreciate you too. Thanks for all the love and support, my man. Are you live streaming tonight? I know there's an NBA game, but I know you have some things going on as well. So if you are, I'll stop by when I'm done here. Hey, Sting Double Rays, how are you? Thanks for coming back. Oh, he's uneducated. Said he took the Guardians plus 1.5. Well, you're looking really good right now because you're up 5.5 right now. With that, I hope we see each other in the World Series so I can bully the Mets. Why are you guys buying tickets? Awesome. Definitely going live tonight for Heat versus Celtics. All right. Well, I'll stop by. I'll send everybody over after we're done here as well. Guys, if you haven't already, check out Carlos and PJ over at Uneducated Sports Talk. They do a lot of and McNeil punches one out the center. One out. If you're an NBA fan, check him out. It does a lot of NBA stuff. Did a lot of XFL stuff this year as well. Really, really enjoyed those streams as well. So tough game today. Yeah, so far. Rough first inning. 3-run home run in the first. And the Mets have not had any offense yet tonight. Just one base runner, I think. Yep, the Beatty double. That's our only base runner so far. Carlos says, smash that like button, everyone. Thank you so much, Carlos. Counts 1-1 to Pete. Pete one's hit the center. Straw right before the track makes the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Beatty. The Mets only hit so far tonight a double by Beatty in the second and was stranded there. Oh no, he was thrown out going to third. That ended the inning. Guards another good pitching team. Yeah, and they only have one guy in the lineup that can hit home runs, and he hit a 3-run bomb tonight. So. Oh, and yeah, we did have a hit by pitch. I'm sorry. Alvarez got hit by the pitch. Good call. Fouled off. 1-2. 1-2 the count to Beatty. Outside 2-2. Beatty taps one to second. Oh, and it's dropped at first base. That's going to be an E3. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Beatty's definitely out if he holds on to that ball. So a 2-out base runner will bring up Marte, who struck out his first time up. Strike on the inside corner. Can't complain anymore. He's been calling it all night. Inside. A little too far inside that time. 1-1. Swung on a miss. That a ball low. 1-2. Ball low. 2-2. Oh, that hit Marte. So the Mets will have runners on first and second with 2 down. For Vientos, 1 for 5 so far in the season. Only has 5 at bats since being called up. Called a strike. Down to third. Ramirez will take it to the third base bag to end the inning. We go to the fifth. Still 4-0 Guardians. Yeah, see, I'm getting your comments late again. I just got that. He said, here's a hit. Yankees now have a 3-0 lead over the Rays. Rizzo hit a 2-run home run. Cubs up 4-1 over the Phillies. I know I do have the scores up on the screen, but Tigers 6-0 over the Nationals. Braves with a 1-0 lead over the Mariners. All of their games to start later. Yep, 4 left on, and technically only 1 base hit. This team needs to wake up, man. I now have 6 votes in the poll. One person so far voted for the Guardians. 4 watching on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much. 14 watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you all so much for the support. Ball inside. Want to know. Carrasco has retired 7 in a row, but gave up the 3-run home run in the first and a double and a single in the second. Strike, 1-1. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. Ball high, 3-1. Outside. There's a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Gallagher, who singled in a run in the second. Strike 1. Right, Porter. That's what it's feeling like, man. It feels like the other night. Now they broke out of it in the bottom of the ninth in that game. I mean, Vientos hit the 2-run shot, but it still kind of felt like they weren't hitting. And then when Alvarez hit that 3-run shot in the bottom of the ninth to tie it, it felt like things were turning. And then the bottom of the 10th, they scored the 3 runs on the Alonso home run. So, and then they win yesterday. So it felt like things were changing. And now here we are back to this. Grounded foul, still 0-2. And Alvarez can't. That's a stolen base, all because our catcher can't catch a ball. That's a strikeout. That's his third. 1 out now. Back to the top of the lineup with Kwan. Kwan popped out the second and grounded into a 5-6-3 double play. Damn, Pirates even scored 7 runs in 1 inning. Yep. Rays fan said like always, and then I timed him out again. I missed. Oh no, I got the stolen base there. Counts 1-1. Right to Lindor at short, over to Alonso. Runner will go to third, but there's 2 outs. That'll bring up Rosario, 1 for 2 tonight. Singleton scored in the first and grounded out to Alonso. He doesn't need to steal third. He's already on third, unless this came in late. Swung on a missed. 0-1. Grounded foul. Still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Grounded foul again. Still 0-2. Peter says kindergarten cop putting him in timeout. No, I'm not. He's just got to be more. He's just got to be smarter. That's all. Like his team's playing right now. Why isn't he hanging out, watching a race stream? Bounced one in the dirt. 1-2. Chandler will play it on the hop. There's another base hit, another run. Now it's 5-0. They'll bring up Ramirez, who's 0 for 1 today. Walked and scored in the first and grounded out to second in the third. Dominic Leone getting warmed up in the Mets pen. Carrasco probably can't go too much more than 5. Ball 1. Peter says now, good, we get to score 6. Yeah, it just feels like we're not scoring tonight at all. Unless it's on a home run. Man, Ramirez hits one into the upper deck, but foul. That one's pulled foul. It's 1-2. Ball high, 2-2. Outside 3-2. SNY broadcast just said this is the last batter for Carrasco, no matter what happens. Fouled away. Still 3-2. Ooh, the Mets are the Sunday night game. I didn't know that. Grounded to McNeil at second, over to Alonso to end the inning. But the Guardians get another run to make it 5-0. Orioles are still up 3-1 over the Blue Jays. Pirates up 8-1 over the Diamondbacks. Brewers and Rays still scoreless in the eighth. Yankees now have a 3-2 lead over the Reds. Bottom of the sixth, and the Reds have runners on first and third with nobody out. Cubs with a 4-1 lead over the Phillies in the fourth. Tigers up 6-0 over the Nationals. Braves still up 1-0 over the Mariners. Rockies and Rangers in the bottom of the first, no score. Royals, White Sox bottom one, no score. Top of the first, A's have bases loaded against the Astros with 2 outs. And Dodgers and Cardinals just underway as well. Runner on second for the Dodgers and 1 out. All of their games are later. Oops. Total runs over 11.5 for tonight. Strike one to Canna. Canna struck out his first time up, batting .226 on the year with 3 home runs, 12 runs batted in. Count 0-2 to Canna. Got him in time. Hit it off the pitcher, and it went away. And Quantrill still gets it and throws him out at first. 1 out. That'll bring up Alvarez. Alvarez was hit by a pitch his first time up. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Swung on and missed 1-2. Bounced one in the dirt, 2-2. Ooh, inside 3-2. He's been calling that all night and didn't call it there. Bounced foul. So we'll do it again. The 3-2. Oh, Alvarez crushed that one. That ball's gone. It's now 5-1. That's his fifth home run of the year, 2 games in a row, and it's now 5-1 Guardians. And back to the top of the lineup for the Mets. Nimmo's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out and flew out to left. Five home runs and 79 at bats for Alvarez. Swung on and missed. 0-2 to Nimmo. So Nimmo strikes out again. This young man needs a day off. Put Pham out there for a game and let Pham lead off for a game, or McNeil. Outside, 1-0 to Lindor. Lindor's 0 for 2 tonight. Popped out to short and grounded out to second. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Oh, strike. Nice pitch. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Lindor calls timeout. Lindor hits one out to left center. Oh, and that's off the top of the wall. Oh, the ball gets away. Lindor will stay at second. That's his 15th double of the year. So the few hits he is getting, he's getting some extra base hits. 15 doubles now, 6 home runs. "21 of his 40 hits are extra base hits." All right, so here comes McNeil. Ball outside, 1-0 to McNeil. Quantrill's up to 80 pitches here. So even though they're up 5-0 or 5-1 now, his pitch count's pretty high. So Outside 2-0. And catcher goes out to talk to Quantrill. They showed that replay where Quantrill got hit against Canna. And it hit him in the back of the leg. Wonder if that's starting to affect him a little bit. Once again, Guardians with a 5-1 lead here, bottom 5. Runner at second is Lindor. McNeil up at bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out and flew out to center. And fouls one off, 2-1. The 2-1, and that's fouled off, 2-2. McNeil fouls one off, still 2-2. Check my fantasy team this week. I have Miller pitching tonight for Seattle. In the 5th inning, he's down 1-0 against the Braves. And that's a base hit by McNeil. Lindor will score. And now it's 5-2. That'll bring up Alonso, who's 0 for 2. A high changeup, didn't move, stayed flat. Alonso will come up. Alonso tonight, 0 for 2, flew out to center both times. Does lead the majors in home runs with those 16. Really, in those 2 wins against the Rays, he had that walk-off, of course, in the bottom of the 10th, that 3-run shot, and then gave the Mets a 2-1 lead yesterday. So his home runs coming in big spots. Ooh, ball 1. Pete didn't run. It was dropped by Rosario. So the Mets get 2. And it's now a 5-2 game. Whoa, a new Transformers movie. Yeah, they changed the Optimus Prime's voice. All right, let's see what else we got going on. NBA and NHL just getting underway as well. The Heat and Celtics starting game 2 of their series. Miami won game 1 there. And in the NHL, the Western Conference Finals start between the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights. All right, a couple home runs here since Akil Baddoo from Detroit hit a 3-run home run. Ryan Mountcastle hit a 3-run home run. Anthony Rizzo hit a 2-run home run. Matt Vierling of the Tigers hit a solo shot. Alvarez here in our game hit a solo shot. And Brian Reynolds of the Pirates hit a 3-run home run so far tonight. So all right, Leon comes in the pitch. So Carrasco goes 5 in his return. Ball 1. Pulled foul. 1-1. Naylor got the Guardians on the board tonight with that 3-run home run in the first. Pound to foul, 1-2. That's lined in the right field for a leadoff single by Naylor. That'll bring up Bell. 0 for 2. Flew out to center and grounded out to McNeil at second. Most starts of 5 innings pitched or less this season. The Mets with 32 in 46 games. 32 of them, the pitcher has gone less 5 innings or less. Ball 1 counts 1-1. And that's up the middle for a base hit. It'll be and it'll be runners on first and second. So the Mets get 2 in the bottom of the 5th, and then here we go in the top of the 6th with the first 2 getting on for Cleveland. Ball outside. Here's the 1-0. And that's looped in the center. And Nimmo makes the catch on the run. Naylor goes to third. Great job by Nito to get back and make that catch. But that'll bring up Straw, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Doubled and scored in the second. Struck out in the fourth. All right, here. Runners on first and third. 1 out. Straw's up. Straw's got some speed. 10 stolen bases on the year, so he's gonna be tough to double up. Strike 1. And it looks good. He didn't leave early. But the Mets didn't. The SNY broadcast talking about it, but they just showed the replay, and he didn't leave early. Outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Bounce to Lindor at short. Flips to McNeil at second. Over to Alonso. Double play. So they get out of it. First and third. 1 out. And they get out of it with nothing. For the Mets in the bottom of the 6th, it'll be Beatty, Marte, and Vientos. Trying to claw their way back in this. Early on. Water says, sorry, I had to go get dried needling. What is dried needling? Sorry, don't know what that is. Unless it's a typo. Heat up 11-7 early on in the first against the Celtics. And Dallas and Vegas in the NHL just getting ready to drop the puck there. No worries, Water. You're back. It was 5-0. We got a couple runs. One on the Alvarez home run and another one on a McNeil single. So once again, it'll be Beatty, Marte, and Vientos. All right, what have we got? 7 votes in the poll on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much for hitting that poll. Thank you all so much for hitting that like button. Quantrill back out on the mound, up to 88 pitches here with 1-0 count to Beatty. Beatty hits one out to left. Quan at the wall, and that one's out of here. It's now 5-3. That'll bring up Marte. And Beatty went the other way, man. Bounce foul to Marte, 0-1. Marte pops one out to center. Straw's right there. Couple steps in and makes the catch. That's Beatty's 4th home run on the season. Ball's inside, 1-0. It's when you feel pain or if it feels like your muscles are extremely tight and they put needle in. Fouled it off, 1-1. And they put a needle into your muscle to get rid of muscle tightness or pain. Wow. Grounded foul, 1-2. Hentges warming up in the bullpen for the Guardians. Swung on a miss. Vientos strikes out. 2 down. Oh, Canna hits one to short. We'll see what they call that. Rosario bobbles it. And Canna's safe at first. That'll be a hit. Wow. That's generous one is right. All right, here we go. That'll bring up Alvarez. Alvarez hit a home run. Oh, Francona coming out to the mound to make a pitching change. Water says, "I hope the Mets make a comeback somehow." Hey, well, we were down 5-0, and it's now 5-3 with the tying run in Alvarez coming up. Alvarez is 1-for-1 tonight with that home run. Uh, 4 minutes into the hockey game. Stars and Golden Knights still no score. And halfway through the first quarter in the NBA, the Heat have a 13-9 lead over the Celtics. Heat got hot at the right time, huh? Is anybody going to beat Denver though? I mean, I know that series is 2-0, and they're going back to Los Angeles, but Los Angeles should have won that game last night. All right. Hench's here. Three games so far this year. No earned runs allowed. 2 innings, one hit allowed, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Good fastball and a good breaking ball. Alvarez is batting 228 on the season, but has those 5 home runs and now 10 runs batted in. Did Rays fan leave? Yes, I believe he did. Brennan out in the gap, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But Beatty homers, giving the Mets another run, making it 5-3 now. For the Guardians in the 7th inning, it'll be 8-9-1. Brennan, Gallagher, and Kwan. Finally, he said. Like, I don't know why he was here heckling us Met fans. After we just took 2 or 3 from him. Peter called it. Peter called 6-5 earlier. Once it was 5-0, he said, that's it. If you guys missed it, so far the runs tonight for the Mets, Alvarez with a solo shot. McNeil doubled in Lindor. And Beatty here in the 6th inning hit that solo shot to lead off the inning. So the young guys coming through again tonight. Oops, sorry. He was talking about the Mets' first raise in the World Series, and he's going to bully us when we lose. Then he was talking about it when the game was early on, when his team was playing. Like, I hope all teams come out and hang out here, but you got to be smart with your takes. Just because you don't like a team doesn't mean they're trash. Oh man. That's lined in the right field for a leadoff single. That'll bring up Gallagher, 1 for 2 in the night, singled in a run in the 2nd and struck out in the 5th. He probably does that all over YouTube to other teams. Probably. Oh yeah, water. Like, go bother the team. Go bother the team. I haven't eaten yet, and the SNY broadcast is talking about food. Oh man. Counts 1-0 to Gallagher. Brennan was going and fouled off. Water says, I saw him on a Tigers live stream talking about nuclear war and how the Rays benefit from it. And that one's blooped into right center. Brennan will go to third. And now we have first and third with nobody out. Going back to the top of the lineup with Quan. Peter says, I'm starving. I'm starving now worse. You had to say something. They had food on screen. And steak. Oh, it was steak. Oh. Feeding the SNY broadcast during the game. All right, so here we go. 5-3 game. Runners on first and third. Nobody out here for the Guardians. Quan's 0 for 3 tonight. Ball outside. 1-0. Playing in at third. Lindor's playing back. McNeil's about average. Popped foul. 1-1. Nagosic getting warmed up in the Mets pen. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Like, who starts talking about nuclear war in a baseball live stream? Well, Water, you did. I'm just kidding. I know what you're saying. Bounced it in there. The count's now 2-2. Depending on what happens with Quan here, Rosario's on deck. 2 for 3 so far tonight. Fouled away. Still 2-2. He laughed. What is your profile pic? Ball high. It's count 3-2. Ball low, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. A sun above water at sunset. Very nice. Oh, and Buck's coming out to make a pitching change. Once again, it'll be Rosario 2 for 3 tonight. Singleton scored in the first and Singleton a run in the fifth. So the Mets will definitely have to play the infield in here. My fantasy pitcher. Let's see here. I'm not sure if he's still in the game because it's the top of the seventh now. But I got Miller from Seattle. He's gone 6 innings so far. And that score against Atlanta is 1-1. Yeah, Peter says home the first double play. or we need a strikeout. Yep. Or a pop. Right now, I would take a pop up on the infield too, or in foul territory. I have a feeling that Rays fan is going to come back. Maybe it's really you, and you're playing. You're playing a Rays fan. He shows up, you disappear. You knew we talked about nuclear war. See, I got you figured out. Just keep. What do you mean? Create different logins. All right, here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out. 5-3. Let's go. I only have a phone. Yeah, but you can log in and out between each account. And that's ball one. Oh, no swing. 2-0. But it would take a while to respond. See, you know how long. See, you know how long it takes. Strike 2-1. Now the umpire's calling that pitch inside a ball when it's been a strike most of the night. He said, "All right, you got me. I just wanted to see how you would react." Nimmo makes the catch. Double play. Nimmo makes the catch out in center. Terrible base running by Brennan, and he's out in a rundown between home and third. So now 2 outs with runners on first and second for Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Nimmo, it was a low line drive, but Nimmo made the catch, makes a great throw to the plate. Beatty tags him out. And the other runners couldn't move up, so they're still at first and second with 2 down. Yeah. Oh, he went too far. No, don't be sorry. All right, here we go. First and second now, 2 down. And once again, it's Ramirez, who's 0 for 2, walked and scored in the first. Bounces one in the dirt. Ball one. Ball inside. Bounced another one in there. 2-0. I know we have an open base here, but what are we doing? Ball low. 3-0. I don't think they're pitching around Ramirez to get the Naylor. Naylor's already got a home run tonight. And he's also a left-handed bat, so there's a strike. 3-1. And bounced another one in there. What are you doing? Why are you bouncing pitches? They're not swinging at them. Yeah, again, they just had bases loaded and nobody out, and we got that double play. Now they got it bases loaded again with 2 outs. Josh Naylor had that 3-run home run in the first and singled in the sixth. Now, I don't know if you guys are watching that pitch. That pitch one that they called the ball has been a strike all night. Naylor calls time. Swung on and missed. 1-1. That would have been ball 2. This umpire, man, counts 2-1. Lined in the left. That'll get at least one home. Kwan's coming, and that throws offline. 2 runs will score. It's now 7-3. If he hits a grand slam, I'm done. Yeah, but that's even worse. Even just a double play, just that single, getting 2 in. That's horrendous. I mean, the home plate umpire changing the strike zone here in the 7th inning. Come on. Back up to a 4-run lead. Ball 1. See, this is the thing the Mets don't do. The Mets don't get base runners like this. They don't put pressure. They don't put pressure on, and the runners will move. Runners will move up. Waters. Yeah, it's only 4, but I don't know. I think that was it. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Great to see you. Hopefully, you've been well. Thomas is part of our team here at Pure Adrenaline. Also has his own channel going on. Does a lot of Boston Red Sox content. And there's ball 3. There's another walk. And then Buck comes out again to make another pitching change. Tommy Hunter will come in. Wow, that changed. 9.5 minutes to go in the second. The Celtics now have a 35-26 lead over the Heat. In the NHL, 5 minutes to go in the first period. Dallas and Vegas, still no score there. I know I have the MLB scoreboard on screen now, but let me just go over and look. The Orioles have a 4-1 lead over the Blue Jays. Pirates 11-3 lead over the Diamondbacks. Top of the ninth, Yankees leading the Reds 3-2. Bottom six, Cubs have an 8-1 lead over the Phillies. Tigers have an 8-3 lead over the Nationals. Mariners now up 2-1 over the Braves. Rangers have a 2-0 lead over the Rockies in the going to the fifth. White Sox up 2-0 over the Royals in the fourth. A's and Astros are tied at 1 in the fourth. And bottom of the third in St. Louis, no score between the Dodgers and Cardinals. Water says, playing MLB The Show right now is the Mets destroying all the... It's ball one to Jimenez. Destroying all the MLB teams. Yep, I used to do that as well. That's a strike, 1-1. Got to try to get out of this without giving up any more runs. That one's fouled off. It's 1-2. It'll be the top of the lineup for the Mets in the bottom of the inning. So let's see. Hopefully we can hold it to 7-3. And ground it down to McNeil. Over to Alonso to end the inning. But the Guardians get 2. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look over at Rumble. Got 6 watching at the moment. Got 8 thumbs up on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thomas wants to know, where are the Mets placed in the division? Right now, we are third. We are third in the division. We are behind the Marlins right now. Oh, must be bad. Water's typing in caps. I got a cramp in my cap and quad. Dehydrated, bud. Maybe you're dehydrated. Drink water. Oh man. All right, here we go. Nimmo lead it off. Ball one. Nimmo's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out in the first and fifth and flew out to left in the third. Bounced one in the dirt, 2-0. And that ball's low, 3-0. The Nationals just scored. They're now down to the Tigers 8-6. There's a strike, 3-1. A bat ball's down, so a leadoff walk for Nimmo. There we go. That'll bring up Lindor, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Doubled and scored in the fifth. There's the ball one to Lindor. There's a strike to Lindor, 1-1. That ball's low, 2-1. Jim Brown, former NFL great, passed away today. Hey, Lindor hits one back up the middle. Nimmo will stop at second. So the first two are on for the Mets. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 1 for 3. RBI single in the fifth inning. Oh, he used his timeout even before the first pitch. Yankees scoring some runs now, have a 6-2 lead over the Reds. Astros take a 2-1 lead over the A's. Strike one to McNeil. Man, look at that hole they're leaving open for McNeil on the third base side, between short and third. Counts 0-1. No swing, 1-1. Ooh, that's low. My muscles feel sore after the 2 cramps I got. Thomas says maybe the Mets will actually score. What do you mean? We've scored 3 runs so far. Here's a 2-1, and that's in the dirt. 3-1. Nope. I thought McNeil called timeout. The home plate umpire goes out to warn the pitcher to make eye contact, and that's a ball. Ball 4, bases loaded. Here comes Pete. And here comes Francona. He'll make a pitching change. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Mets. See, this is what the Mets have not been doing, getting runners on. What is this, please? Thank you all so much. It says we have 13 watching on the Rumble side at the moment. We have 4 on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much. The YouTube side is a little bit more chattier than the Rumble side. No matter which side you're on, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Would really appreciate that as well. Hit that subscribe or follow button if you have not already. Would really appreciate that as well. Next live stream will be Sunday, covering the Yankees and Reds. That's the Peacock game, only available on Peacock. But we'll be doing a live reaction to that one as well. James Karinchak is a 4.82 ERA. All right, here we go. Oh, Pete's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 flyouts and lined it, and actually grounded out. It said lined out. It was dropped and thrown out at first. But here we go. Ball in. Almost hit him. 1-0. Pete'll definitely wait for his pitch. Here's the 1-0. Oh, nice pitch. Through a curve. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, up and in. I almost hit him again. 2-1. Mets fans starting to get into it, getting loud. Oh, and it's inside. 3-1. Beatty's on deck. Wonder if Pete will take a pitch here. Alonso hits one out to right field. At the wall. It's out of here. Grand slam. Pete, between first and second, is all sorts of pumped up. We are tied at 7. 4 straight games for Alonso with a home run. He's between third and home and still all hyped up. I'm nervous like last time. But here we go. We're tied at 7 and still nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, Pete Alonso. That ties Pete Alonso with Lucas Duda for the most home runs hit at Citi Field. Oh, here he comes out for a curtain call. Look at that smile. Still nobody out. The Mets were down 5-0 at one point, and then 7-3, and now we're tied at 7. And then ball 1. When Pete hit that, I didn't think that was hit all that good. But it just kept carrying, and it went into the bullpen. Strike, nice pitch, 1-1. Not only did it tie the game, but I think Pete knew that it tied ball 2-1. I think Pete knew that tied the Citi Field record. Polar Bear Pete, yes, sir. Oh, nice drop. Dropped in another curveball for a strike. Got him looking. Nice pitch, though. That's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Marte, who's 0 for 2. Pete Alonso is him. They have to sign him to a new two things need to happen. They have to sign him to a new long-term deal and name him captain already. Swung on a miss by Marte. Oh, that's called a strike. I don't know what the home plate umpire now calling that inside strike. Marte strikes out swinging. That'll bring up Vientos 0 for 3 tonight. Ball 1 to Vientos. Ottavino getting warmed up in the pen. Thought he would have been given the night off, but the Mets have had use a lot of bullpen tonight. No swing, 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Sting Devil Ray says, "Damn, I missed the slam." Yep. Sting, how did your Rays do tonight? The last time I saw it was in the 6th inning, no score. Counts 3-1 to Vientos. Ball 4. There's a walk, 2-out walk. That'll bring up Canna. Sting says it was 1-0 pitching duel. Looks like you guys are having a crazier game. Yeah, they won though. Canna, curveballs for strike 1. Yeah, crazy game. It was 5-0. It was 5-0 Guardians in the 5th, and here we are in the bottom of the 7th. We are tied at 7. Ball outside, 1-1. The Guardians had eight batters come to bat in the top of the 7th, and got 2 runs. The Mets here Canna 8 have come, and the Mets have scored 4. Strike 1-2. Thomas says, hopefully the Red Sox don't get destroyed by the Padres tonight. Thomas, are you going to do the play-by-play? Again, I hope this gives the Mets more confidence. They're getting it. You can see in the players' reactions. They're getting more and more confident. Still some positions need to be upgraded. Canna, he went. That's a strike. Yep. They didn't even need to check. So he strikes out the side, but he gives up the grand slam to Alonso to tie it at 7. Man, this game keeps going back and forth. At halftime, the Heat have a 54-50 lead. Let's see. Last time we checked, there had been 10 home runs hit in baseball tonight. Let's see what we're at now. We're at 17. Last one we saw was the Brian Reynolds 3-run home run. Since then, we've had Riley Green of Detroit hit a solo shot. Santander for Baltimore hit a solo shot. Brett Beatty hit a solo shot. Lane Thomas of the Nationals hit a 2-run home run. Adolis Garcia of Texas hit a 2-run home run. Keibert Ruiz of the Nationals hit a grand slam. And, of course, Pete Alonso here tonight hit a grand slam. 17 home runs in baseball today so far. Top of the 9th, the Orioles have a 4-2 lead over the Blue Jays. Pirates up 13-3. Cubs up 8-1 over the Phillies. Tigers with that 8-6 lead over the Nats. Here we're tied at 7. Braves now have a 3-2 lead over the Mariners. Mariners were up 2-1. Now Braves up 3-2. Rangers up 6-0 over the Rockies. White Sox up 2-0 over the Royals. Astros 2-1 over the A's. Dodgers and Cardinals no score. Everybody else about to get started. Oh, here we go. Rays beat the Brewers 1-0, and the Yankees beat the Reds 6-2. Yeah, maybe a real turning point now. I hope so. We're starting to get all our pitchers back. Quintana was also cleared to start throwing, so we haven't had him at all yet this season. So it'd be nice to get him going, and then we'd have all 5 of our starters back in the rotation. Ottavino back on the mound for the Mets. First pitch is a ball. There's a strike. Counts 1-1. Nice slider for a strike. 1-2. Oh, just missed. 2-2. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Tonight, the Guardians are 4 for 11 with runners in scoring position. They've left 5 men on, and the Mets 2 for 5, left 7 on. Nimmo comes in, makes the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Brennan, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Walked and scored in the 5th and was on third in that 7th inning. They had bases loaded the first time and nobody out, and was doubled off third base. But they still ended up getting 2 runs that inning. But then again, Alonso with the grand slam in the bottom of the 7th tied it at 7. Oh, strike 1. Nice pitch. Oh, Alvarez sprints out to the mound. All right, here we go. Here's the 0-1. And there's Lindor playing behind second. Over to Alonso, 2 down. Had him played perfectly there. Orioles now have a 6-2 lead over the Blue Jays. Grounded foul, 0-1. Cam Gallagher, batting for Cleveland, is from Lancaster, PA. Not far, not too far from where I am here. About an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Outside, 2-1. Atlanta now up 4-2 over Seattle. Strike, 2-2. Fouled it off. Still 2-2. Manchester United started following us on Rumble. Thank you so much. Here's the 2-2. Home plate umpire has been so inconsistent tonight. Both ways. Let's see. Oh, that was outside. He got the call right. Mets were complaining, but it was the right call. Grounded to Lindor. Comes in. Over to Alonso. 1-2-3 inning. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Alvarez lead it off, and then back up to Nimmo and Lindor. So 9-1-2. Thomas. I wonder if that umpire is drinking a soda. Yeah, he might be. Pitching change. Sorry, just catching up on all my alerts here on my phone. Once again, 9-1-2 for the Mets here in the bottom of the 8th. See who the new pitcher is. De Los Santos coming in to pitch for the Guardians. 16 games so far this year. 15.1 innings. 2.35 ERA. Swung on a miss. 0-1. The 0-2. Whoa, almost hit him. 1-2. Oh, just missed. 2-2. Ground 10 to third. Ramirez is there. Oh, just got him at first. One down. That'll bring up Nimmo 0 for 3 tonight, but walked and scored in the seventh inning on Alonso's grand slam. Here's the 0-1. Nimmo fouls it off. 0-2. Nimmo's still trying to get on track here, even though he had that leadoff walk last inning. Ooh, just missed. 1-2. Lindor's on deck. 2 for 4 tonight. Doubled and scored in the fifth, and singled and scored in the. Nimmo hits one to right. Brennan's there. 2 down. Water says another walk-off possibly. Possibly. 1-0 to Lindor. Outside, 2-0. Grounded to Jimenez at second, over to first. That'll end the inning. We go to the ninth, tied at 7. Robertson coming in for the Mets. The 2 relievers that I thought would get the night off after pitching yesterday. The Guardians here in the top of the ninth, it'll be Kwan, Rosario, and Ramirez. So the top of the lineup. Bottom of the ninth in Toronto. Baltimore still up 6-2. Cubs with a 10-1 lead over the Phillies in the ninth. But going to the bottom of the ninth, Tigers lead the Nationals 8-6. Braves now lead the Mariners 6-2. Rangers lead the Rockies 7-2. White Sox lead the Royals 2-0. Astros lead the A's 2-1. Dodgers up 1-0 over the Cardinals in the fifth. Twins and Angels bottom first, no score. And Red Sox Padres, no score, bottom first as well. Marlins and Giants to get underway in about a half hour. Pirates won 13-3. Rays won 1-0, and the Yankees won 6-2. In the NHL, Dallas Stars with a 1-0 lead over the Golden Knights in the second period. 13 and a half minutes to go there. Third quarter in the NBA, Heat and Celtics. Heat with a 58-55 lead. Miami won game one of that series, and trying to win game two, both in Boston. All right, Robertson working for the third straight day. First pitch is a ball. There's a strike, 1-1. Thomas says, "Let's go Celtics." Yeah, it feels like they need to win that. It feels like they need to win tonight, Thomas, or that could be over quickly. Inside, 2-1. Robertson's the sixth pitcher. That's McNeil with the backhand stop on the run. Gets him at first. Great play by Jeff McNeil at second base. And that's grounded down to Beatty. And out at second, or out at first. 2 down. That'll bring up Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Walked in the first and scored on the Naylor home run, and walked in the seventh as well, but was stranded at third. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Half swing, did he go? Nope, no swing. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Grounded down to Pete. Pete makes his diving stop, and Robertson gets over to cover the bag. We go to the bottom of the ninth, tied at 7. McNeil, Alonso, and Beatty. Last time we did a Mets game, Alonso walked it off with that 3-run home run against the Rays. Water says, come on, another walk-off. Yes, sir. Let's go. Who does it tonight, though? Water. The other night it was Alonso with the 3-run shot. I'm going to say McNeil does it here leading off the inning. McNeil's going to golf one up into the Coca-Cola corner. Let's clean up some scores here. Celtics, with 7 minutes to go in the third, have a 61-60 lead. NHL, 11 minutes to go in the second period. Dallas still with that 1-0 lead over Vegas. Bottom of the ninth in Toronto. Orioles still up 6-2. About going to the bottom of the ninth in Philly. Cubs still up 10-1. Rangers 7-2. White Sox 2-0 over the Royals. Astros still lead 2-1. Dodgers still up 1-0 in the sixth. Twins and Angels no score. Red Sox and Padres no score. Bottom first there. Marlins and Giants to get underway in about 20 minutes. All right, here's McNeil, 1 for 3 on the night. Singled in the fifth, walked and scored in the seventh on the Alonso Grand Slam, and he pops the first pitch up. That'll bring up Pete. See if they pitch to him with nobody on, 1 out. Pete tied the Mets mark for most home runs at Citi Field. Water says, I feel like one of the kids can walk it off. Alonso's last at bat on that Grand Slam that tied the record with Lucas Duda for most home runs at Citi Field. And he's got 17 on the year so far. Strike. 0-1. Oh, fouled away. Good rip. 0-2. Yep, Alonso does have a home run in 4 straight games with that Grand Slam last inning. Ball low, 1-2. Depending on what Pete does here, Beatty's on deck. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Doubled and a home run. Hit a home run in the sixth. The one, oh, swung on a miss. Nice pitch. 2 down. Nice pitch. Fooled Pete there. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to Beatty. Pounded foul, 0-2. If we go 10, Drew Smith is warming up in the pen for the Mets. Outside, 1 and 2. Struck him out. All right, we're going 10. Let's see here. Ramirez will be the runner at second. You get a free runner. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Our next live stream will be Sunday, covering the Yankees and Reds. And the Red Sox already have a 1-0 lead over the Padres. Thomas was here before. Wonder if he's live streaming that one. With the runner on second, we'll get Naylor, Bell, and Jimenez. Drew Smith, 15.1 innings pitched, 2.35 ERA, 1 save opportunity, and got the save. 12.3 strikeouts per 9. Thomas says he's going to live stream tomorrow's game. All right, here we go. Runner on second, nobody out. Ball 1. And that's popped up on the infield in foul territory. Beatty makes the catch. So 1 out now with a runner on second. Didn't advance the runner. Couple arms getting warmed up for the Guardians in the pen. And that ball's out of here. Arias with a 2-run shot. Hey, Ron, how are you? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. Took out Josh Bell for defensive purposes. For Arias in, and Arias comes through with a 2-run shot. Now the Mets will have a runner on second and the tying run up in the bottom of the, and that's blue foul down the left field line. Ron says, "Go Mets!" Yep, you show up and they give up a 2-run shot. Now that happened the other night where Tampa Bay got a couple runs and the Mets walked it off with a 3-run shot. But let's see, it'll be Marte, Vientos, and Canna for the Mets. And depending on who comes in, maybe Vogelback or somebody will pinch hit. Doing good, Ron. How are you? And that one's fouled off, and we're 2-2. That just barely tipped the bat. That's a foul ball. Clase will come in and get the save opportunity. That's fouled off again. We're still at 2-2. That ball's high and outside. 3-2. Bounce to Lindor at short. Over to Alonso, 2 down. That'll bring up Straw. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Oh, inside, 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. The 2-2. Out of the way again. Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Strike, got him looking. But Arias hits the 2-run home run, puts the Guardians up 9-7. Clase will come in for the save. But it'll be Marte, Vientos, and Canna. I'm sure somebody will be pinch hit for. Between Marte and Canna, I'm sure somebody will be pinch hit for. In the NHL, Dallas and Vegas tied up 1 with 4 minutes to go in the second. A minute to go in the third quarter. Boston Celtics with a 79-73 lead over the Heat, trying to tie that series at 1. All right, for the Mets, the free runner will be Beatty. And once again, depending on pinch hitters, Marte, Vientos, and Canna. Clase so far this year, 22.1 innings pitched, 2.82 ERA. Does have 4 blown saves. All right, let's see. Mets got the 3-run bomb the other night to win it in 10. Let's see what happens tonight. First pitch is a ball. It's one out the right center. Brennan's there before the track and makes the catch. Beatty will go to third. Vientos is 0 for 3 tonight. 1 for 7 in only 2 games so far. And that's a base hit up the middle. That'll make it 9-8. Now Vogelback will bat. Escobar will run for Vientos. Outside, 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Please, we really need a rally. Yes, we do. There's the 1-1 to Vogelback. Escobar goes. Oh, the ball goes through the center, but Escobar stays at second. Swung on a missed. Vogelback needs to be off of this team, man. All right, that'll bring up Alvarez. Tying runs on second. All right, here we go. 9-8. 2 outs. Runner on second is Escobar. Alvarez bloops one foul. 0-1. Strike on the outside corner. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. The ground ball. Base hit. Here comes Escobar around third to throw to the plate. Not in time. And we are tied at 9. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Strike one. They got that fight in them. Yes, they're starting to break out of that. You can feel it, that funk. They're starting to. They're not completely out yet, but you can feel it. Oh, fouled off. Ooh, that got a piece of the catcher. Hmm. Woo-hoo. Oh, got him on the thumb on the hand without the glove. Really getting warmed up in the Mets bullpen just in case we go 11. Oh, the ball. If I don't know if you guys are watching on TV, the foul ball hit him like perfectly right here on his bare hand. Here's the 0-2 to Nimmo. Nimmo slaps one to short. Rosario, not in time. The runner will hold at third. Runners at first and third now with 2 outs for Lindor, who's 2 for 5 tonight. Base hit! Base hit! The Mets win! Lindor beats his whole team. Just like the other night against the Rays, the Guardians get 2 in the top of the 10th, and the Mets score 3 in the bottom of the 10th. Peter just in time again, this time for Lindor, hitting the base hit up the middle against his old team, getting the win. The Mets fight back. We're down 5-0. We're down 5-0. We're down 7-3, and then down 9-7. He said, I don't believe it. I did it again. The Mets strike again. Warner says, yes, sir. I turned it on and you said base hit, we win. Just past the diving Jimenez. It would have been a close play at first base anyway. Alvarez with the big 2-out hit to tie it. Then Nimmo with the infield single. And then Lindor lines one into the outfield for the base hit to win it. Man, how did we do it here in this inning? Of course, we got Beatty to start at second. Marte flew out to right. Vientos singled in a run to make it 9-8. Escobar came in the pinch run, steals second. Vogelback comes in the pinch hit, strikes out, but then Alvarez with a 2-strike. I believe it was an 0-2 count. It's a single to tie it. Nimmo gets the infield single, and then Lindor lines one past the diving Jimenez to win it. The Mets have won 3 in a row. I can feel the positivity with this team right now. It's I don't know if it's 100% there yet, but it's definitely we are back, ain't we? Peter, it's close, bud. It is close. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Man, the Mets do it again. Tomorrow, no stream tomorrow. Enjoy your days. I'll be back Sunday live streaming doing the Yankees and Reds game early on Sunday, and then we'll see what next week holds. But if the Mets are going to keep winning games like this, we're definitely going to keep doing Mets games. But thank you all so much once again for hanging out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Peter, 3 1-run games. And not only that, one of the games was a comeback against the Rays, one of the best teams. And then tonight, down multiple times. 5-0, 7-3, 9-7, and they just kept coming. And that's the mindset they had last year. Oh, the Mets are back to 500 now. So, man, thank you all once again so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on which platform you're on. And we'll see you all on Sunday.